What's up, everybody? My name is Varazo, and welcome back to Barry. Last time I was playing this, we got everything situated out with Marcus until we actually ran into someone else whose name was Amy, and she helped us get down to the third floor, or the fourth floor. It was one of the two, but she helped us get down there, and then once we got there, we're trying to figure out how to get to the hangar so that we can get some medical assistance for Dennis from someone named Colonel Barksdale or whoever the hell they are. And then once we got there, we closed the hydraulic door, and then after that we went over to the hangar. The doors were closed. We had to go back to the command center. So for some reason, like an idiot, I just happily handed Marcus a rifle without really thinking about it and just handed it to him, and then was shocks of all shocks that I walked up on him trying to choke out Amy with the rifle, which was not great. But luckily I was able to save Amy and not kill Marcus, even though that would probably bite us in the ass later. But other than that, I think that was a really good chapter. I think that was a really good chapter. But I'm just gonna look over this because I keep forgetting to do this. I keep forgetting to look over like the percentages in terms of my choices. So I'm gonna do that right now. The blunt truth: you win 59% of players told Dennis he'd probably be fine. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that he knew that he was okay. Slow them down. You win 35% of players sided with Amy on pulling the hydraulic door. Really? 35%? Huh. Okay, so I guess everyone just fucking hauled ass. All right. Who to trust? You win 31% of players gave the gun to Marcus. Yeah, that wasn't one of my brightest moments. That was not one of my brightest moments. Murder or mercy? You win 58% of players left Marcus alive. Yeah, because I was like, they're gonna get there anyways. We might as well not allow them to get closer. Now or later. You win 68% of players conserved your bullets for later instead of shooting the creatures. Yeah, because I was just like, as long as that saved us from not being murdered, as well as giving me enough ammo to then take out a potential threat that could be taken out with bullets, I just thought it made more sense. But let's just get into chapter 4. I'm honestly like really excited, but also really fucking nervous because shit's going down. So I'm really wondering what's gonna be happening now in this turn of events. The ride of the elevator is tense. I take a series of deep breaths, doing everything I can to stay in control. Amy has gotten back to her feet, but her head is pressed against the elevator wall. She suppresses a series of sobs. I find myself trying to remember the way those creatures looked, but my mind seems to stutter at the effort. I've seen something that is an impossibility, a mockery of what I know as real. This fills me with the terror that dwarfs anything else I've felt since discovering the facility. I try to focus my mind on something else. I remember Marcus's threats. I wonder if we'll see Marcus again, I say, mostly to myself. Do you think Marcus got away with those things, Amy asks? Huh, got away from those things. Maybe. I mean, honestly, who knows? Like, there's a 50-50 chance that he did and 50-50 chance that he didn't. So, there's probably a good chance that he did. Who knows, honestly? She opens her mouth as if to say something, but her mouth simply hangs open. He's gone, I assure. Don't worry about him. We have bigger problems to worry about right now. But honestly, I'm speaking more to myself than to her. So, I say, how did you end up here? She gives me a nervous chuckle and shrugs. I used to work with the Pentagon. It was some pretty upper echelon stuff that I still can't discuss. I assume this place is even more upper echelon, I said. This place isn't even on the scale, she answers. My other job was a cakewalk compared to this. Then why stay, I ask. Because the money is ridiculous. I have a 13-year-old daughter already talking about Harvard. I almost said Harvard. You do the math. Wow, Harvard. That's ambitious. I can't speak English. Harvard, huh? That's ambitious. Huh. Any other kids? Yeah. Do you have any other kids? Harvard is pretty up there. Do you have any other kids? No. Just the one. Her dad split on us when she was 3. I never remarried, so no other siblings for her. I may have gotten one, but the one I got is amazing. Amy pauses before continuing softly. What if I never see? Her voice breaks off. The words too terrible to say. Her eyes filled with tear. The elevator comes to a stop, the slight ding of it interrupting the moment. Amy hastily wipes her eyes and we waste no time in getting back inside the command center. Oh, okay, so we now know that Amy has a daughter, so we have to make sure that she lives. We have to make sure that Amy's okay. Because she has a daughter that she has to get back to. I readied the rifle, suddenly certain that there are more of these creatures waiting for us in the hallway on the 2nd floor. But the way is clear, allowing us to haul ass to the command center. Once again, I find myself staring at the screen that shows my ruined work site. Okay, Okay, Amy says. Typing commands rapidly. It can't be that hard. I keep peeking over my shoulders, my senses feeling as if the monsters are sneaking up on us, mere inches away. I then think of Dennis and wonder how he's faring back on level 3. Is he safe? I look back to the screens and see that Amy has finally found what she's looking for. A prompt on the screen says override of hangar doors and all level 3 locks requires clearance code. Amy types in a number with shaking fingers and the screen goes to black for a moment. The moment the words override confirmed come up on the screen, Amy jumps up from the chair and heads out of the room. We have to be quick, she says. We have exactly 20 minutes to open the door. I mean, well, what happens in 20 minutes then? The locks will kick in again, she says. Security measures. I couldn't do anything about it. Damn it. I follow her out of the command center and bound back down the hallway towards the same elevator that brought us here. Amy punches the door button and the doors slide open. We're taking the same elevator back to the bio room, I ask? Those creatures are still down there. It's the only way back down, she says. The other way is blocked by those hydraulic doors we pulled. Hopefully the creatures left. Hopefully. Damn, I forgot about that. Fuck. Neither of us say anything else as we share a look of immense dread. We step back into the elevator and head back down to the biochem room on level 3. So there's a chance that they could still be there. There's a highly there's a high probability that they're most likely still there. Maybe, but who knows, honestly. As the elevator doors open, we peer out, looking to see if the creatures are still in the area. But it's all clear. Save that strange green chemical leaking out of the tank I accidentally shot. The monsters started to expand and climb up the sides of some of the tanks. I'm distracted for a moment before realizing we need to move. When Amy looks to me, her eyes are clear and strong. Marcus wasn't entirely wrong, Amy says as we start walking back towards the hangar doors. About what, I ask? About how I'm practically to blame for this. Why would you be to blame? Why would it be you, like, particularly? Some of the things we do down here, it's scary. We should have known that one day something like this would happen. Everyone here with knowledge of what goes on at level 3 is to blame, she says. It's a secret government facility hidden from the tax-paying public, I say. Doing crazy, dangerous stuff. So yeah, as I mentioned before, you're insane and you're practically to blame by just working here. So why don't you just tell me a bit more about what does go on in level 3, I ask. Are you familiar with the Large Hadron Collider over in Switzerland? I've heard the phrase, but that's about it, I say. It's a powerful particle accelerator, she explains. Right now they're using it to try and create what's called dark matter. It's theorized that this dark matter actually makes up the majority of the universe, but parts of the universe very different from ours. My guess is the people at the LHC will probably create their first dark matter particle in about 2018 or 2019. Here at this facility, we were able to create at least 10 years ago. It was the key to our research. Does this have anything to do with those things? What does this matter do? Yeah, does it do anything? Can it do anything? We use dark matter to assist with instantaneous transfer of an object, but we have yet to perfect it or understand why it works. So you're saying it lets you gain access to different dimensions, I ask. That's the theory. She says, during the point-to-point transference, the subjects are gone for about 3 to 6 seconds. There's no way to see or measure the presence, but they exist somewhere. From what we can tell, they exist in a kind of world, in a kind of void. Have you done this with people? Well, we actually know that they've done this with people. We've actually known this. And if she lies to us, then we know that we might not be able to trust her. Because we saw the photo where the person had their gut outside of it. So I think this is more like a verification, like a confirmation on whether or not we can 100% trust Amy as a whole. Have you done this with people? We have sent human subjects through. Almost all of them have returned safely. I made a involuntary grimace. Almost? There is one man, Dr. Kana, who didn't return. We don't know where. She trails off, taking a moment to collect herself. Sorry I asked, I say, feeling my mind start to bend inward again. As we continue to walk between the silos, we walk past the area where we left Marcus behind, but he's long gone. Maybe he found a way out. I realize that we're walking very close together between the silos, perhaps trying to create the illusion of safety. We reach the exit connecting to the hangar doors where Dennis hopefully still is. My guts clench and my heart hardens in my chest as we open the door and walk through. I lift the rifle, but at first it seems that there's nothing waiting for us. That's when I see the glowing, hulking shape to my left, closing in fast. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good. Get in there. You gotta run. Oh shit, this is bad. It's really, really bad. The creature's about 10 feet away and coming in quickly, so I do the first thing that comes to mind. Shoot him! I drop to the ground, making myself a smaller target, and raise the rifle. I'm not sure if I should just unload on the bastard or try to be choosy with my shots and weaken it, or at least slow it down. Ah, shit. Shoot to kill or shoot to weaken? We're still conserving our energy in terms of just stuff, so we have to know if whether or not we can at least weaken it in the first place. Because if we go on an all-out assault and it does nothing, then we've essentially just like wasted bullets. Essentially, like gaining nothing and knowing nothing. If we can at least weaken it, then we know that there's a way to kill it. But we need to weaken it to slow it down so that we can get over there. So let's shoot to weaken. My shot caused the entity's milky white frame to jerk to the floor. Ooh. It flunders its ghost-like tentacles, writhing with rage as it cries out at me. It turn and jerk away, parts of it appearing and disappearing every few feet. It moves down the hall and out of sight. I look quickly around for others, but there's only Amy. She looks at where the monster went with wide eyes. Her face is pale, and I wonder if, like me, she's able to feel her mind trying to retreat. Come on, I say. Let's find Dennis and get through these hangar doors. Amy glances at her watch and nods. We're already down to 6 minutes. We turn towards the hangar doors, and I'm a little disgusted with myself because the bloody scene that so shocked me before now seems mild. Amy goes to work on the computer console on the side of the doors. She starts punching in keys before saying this. This is going to take some time. I thought you already unlocked it, asked. I did, she says, but for this door, there's still security permissions I need to hack. Marcus would have known how to do this. Shit. She trails off, and I decide to let her work. Something suddenly slams into me. I feel my feet leave the floor and I'm literally thrown across the concrete. I look up in time to see one of the creatures is apparently in no hurry to attack me again, focusing on Amy instead. Shit. She's not armed. I need to come up with a plan to get this thing away from her so she can focus on getting the door open. Huh. It raises one of its flickering appendages, making me certain that part of its makeup is pure light and energy. I could easily take a at it with my rifle, but my mind again goes to how much remaining ammo I have. The other thing I can think of is to get it to chase me and lead away from this room. Somewhere. Shoot. Because the thing is, how much ammo do I have? And if I can be like, hey jackass, over here, and I can like distract him, then maybe I can do something with that. But, shit. I'm not 100% sure. Distract the monster or shoot the monster. Huh. The other thing is I can think of is to get, but my mind again goes to how much remaining ammo I have. Unless distracting the monster doesn't work and it ends up just going for her anyways. Like, fuck, we have to make sure that Amy's still alive. Shit, we have to make sure that Amy makes it. Fuck. Lead it from this room somewhere. I gotta distract it. Distract and run. Hey, I yell, right here, come get me, I'm the one that shot your buddy. Hell yeah. It turns to me and I am again faced with staring at something that has no business in this world, in this reality. A body gives us a sort of glow around the central part, a bulbous core that is branched off into two humps, very much like a spider. Again, I sense that this visual information is not accurate, but it's the best my simple mind can do to make sense of this impossible creature. It starts lurching towards me and lets out a shriek of agony that makes my ears feel like they'll explode. Now that I'm sure it's coming after me, I take off running and head into another hallway we haven't been down. I find myself in an industrial-looking area and am pleased to find that the monster has followed me through. Whew! Okay, so it didn't like completely stop and then just go for Amy. So that's good. That's great. That's good. The room seems to be an assortment of old pipes and tanks. I assume some of them run further down into other areas of the facility. With the creature on my tail, I dash into the maze of metal, hoping to lose it. It's definitely having a harder time squeezing through them than I am, and that slows it down. Of course, the room's not a cage of any kind. The thing is still heading towards me, shredding through the pipes as it rages. I notice that sometimes it is breaking the steel grinders, but other times it seems like it's somehow merging or changing them. Pipes that were separate are now connected together in a way that makes my head hurt. I finally get a good amount of distance between myself and the creature. I think it's lost my trail. I need to get back to those hangar doors, not much time before they close shut. But if I make a noise, the creatures could be on my trail again. I think just hide and escape quickly and quietly, and just get the hell out of there as quickly as we possibly can. We need to get the hell out of there. Quick, but efficiently and quietly. I have to get back there. And I don't know how much time it's been, so I just kind of have to go. Unless we literally have to haul ass. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just going to try and hide and escape quietly. I take care to stay silent, twisting myself through some more pipes and making my way back towards the door I entered through. The creature doesn't seem to pick up on this. I see it's glowing back as I come around. It lets out a static scream that makes my insides feel like jelly. But I don't even look back. I slide quietly through the rusted obstacle course and tiptoe back to the hangar doors. Oh, please tell me that they're still open. Please tell me that they're still open. Ah, fuck. Is it closed? Just this? Is that bad? Shit. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it is. I burst back into the large room, and Amy's still working on the computer terminal by the hangar doors. Okay, so everything's still good. You okay? I ask Amy. I can clearly see her battling for control of her faculties. Steel determination wins out, and she gives a grin nod. Any sign of where Dennis went? I ask, hoping she hasn't noticed his body somewhere. No, she replies. It's then that I realize that I have no idea how many rounds I have remaining in the rifle. This isn't a model I'm familiar with. Outside of some deer hunting, I'm not much of an expert on firearms. Still, I'm able to locate the chamber easily and say that there are 4 rounds left. Okay, that's good. Not great, but it could be worse. How are we on time? I ask her. 2 minutes. I'm going as fast as I can, she says. Amy does her best to focus on the keyboard, but there's still no signs of Dennis. Before I have time to look around, a screeching sound erupts from the other side of the room. Shit. I bring the rifle up in a shooter's stance and turn around. With the hangar doors right behind me, no signs of Dennis, and a closing window of time, I have to be confident. Yet, when 2 monsters come around the corner, my body wants to shut down. The appendages seem to jump in time and space, reaching out for a split second independent of the body, and then disappearing back to where they came from. This is bad. It turns and screeches at me, its glowing tentacles snaking out of its body. My knees tremble uncontrollably. Behind me, Amy shrieks. I feel myself losing control, my mind sliding into an abyss of insanity. I pull myself back from the brink. I've got to stay in control. There's 2 of them. Behind me, Amy shrieks. Okay, wait, why would she shriek? Wait, why would she shriek? Why would that happen? I've got to, shit, fuck, no, damn it. At some point, I'm gonna have to shoot them. Obviously, I can't conserve ammo forever. I'm gonna obviously have to shoot them, but why did Amy shriek? Turn around, maybe? I could stand here and use my last 4 shots, but what good would that do? So instead, I turn to face the hangar doors. How much longer do you have to open these things? Not long, she says, furiously typing into the terminal as commands flood the screen. I doubt it, I think to myself. Can I do anything to help, I ask? She doesn't answer, deep in concentration. I turn around and see a looming shape appear. Shit. The creature comes around the corner, screaming out that static-like sound. I step away from Amy and the hangar doors and towards the monster, ready to defend her. I ready my rifle, but the creature wastes no time. It makes that jerk motion towards me, and there's a sharp pain in my chest as it collides with me. Shit. Or through me, it's hard to tell. My instinct is to try and grapple or hold this thing down, and then I realize I don't even know if that'll work. Oh, God. I have to defend Amy. Amy is the only way that we can get through this, so I have to try and do something. Like, it's moving through me to get to Amy. It's like going right for Amy. It's just going straight for Amy, and I don't know why. So I gotta try and grab it. I just gotta grab it in me and just be like, get out of me! I gotta do something. Just gotta try and grab it. Just grab. I try to grapple with the creature, but it feels very different from my struggle with Marcus earlier. It's not very easily grabbed. My fingers slide right through it. Some parts like a ghost, other like a jellyfish. Touching it burns my hands, but only slightly. When I realize I can't grip it, I quickly spring away and turn to face it. With a scream of defiance, I raise the rifle and put a round in its core. The shot lands dead center and the light inside of it flickers almost violently. Fuck yes! Hell yeah! It falls back against the wall, issuing a hiss of its telltale static noise. It then jerks away and retreats, at least for now. Another terror appears out of nowhere, screaming at me with its high-pitched whine. It bounds forward, charging in a strange, spastic way. I aim the rifle, intending to take this one in the core too. I take several shots, but it's still coming at me. As it slams into me, I realize that I only have 1 bullet left. On instinct, the wind is knocked out of my lungs and the back of my head strikes the floor. But neither of these things is as alarming as the fact that the beast is on top of me. Its exterior is like a seashell that has been pounded by the surf for so long that it lost all edges and ridges. but the grip it tries to capture me with is pure violence. I feel those light-soaked appendages start to wrap around me. I raise the rifle knowing I still have one shot left. The weight of the monster is erratic. One moment I feel weightless, another I feel like I'm going to be crushed. I push upward with the rifle to aim it, but it's overpowering me. I'm not sure I'd be able to get an effective shot off. I see the core of its body, a spider-like shape, connected to the rest of it by thin white strings of tissue. I know I'll be dead within seconds unless I can manage the shot, but I don't know where to aim. This thing has already survived for so long. Oh, fuck. Okay, so when I shot... Hold on, because I know I can scroll. When I shot the other person, right... Okay, it lands dead center and the light inside of it flickers almost violently. It falls back against the wall, issuing a hiss of it. It then jerks away and then retreats. So, clearly, the core is what we should be aiming for. So, shoot. Oh, wait, I don't know where to aim. Oh, shit. Oh, I see the core of its body, connected to it by thin white strips of tissue. I just gotta shoot the core. Shoot for the center. Go for the center. Go for the center. Go for the center. Fuck. Maybe? I'm not sure. Shoot for it. This creature's second away from tearing me in the shoulders. I have to stop it now. I grunt as I try to angle the rifle in the direction of the beast's formless core. The appendages begin tugging down on the barrel, and it's a moment where I pull it, unleashing my final shot. Thank God I saved this bullet earlier. Fuck yeah! The shot aggravates it enough to win me some breathing room. I've saved my shoulder and this thing's still alive and kicking. Fuck. But then I see the creature extend its tentacles in a violent whip-like motion away from me while it makes that static screeching noise. The creature disappears into thin air and reappears a few feet away from me. Retreating! Fuck yes! With a shudder and a cry of desperation, I get to my feet just in time to see the creature head in the direction of the biochem room. Amy looks over to me from her terminal at the hangar doors, looking petrified. I manage to help myself up when I see another figure nearing us. But to my relief, I realize it's a human figure. Dennis, with a gun! Fuck yeah, Dennis! You okay, boss? God, Dennis is so fucking cool. Yes, but his eyes aren't on me. They're looking to the creature, trying to understand exactly what he has seen. About 15 minutes ago, I heard the door to that maintenance room unlocked, Dennis says, pointing to the room I tried to bust my way into earlier. Ah, Amy says, when I did the override in the command room, it unlocked all small doors here, including that maintenance room. Well, that's good. I went inside there and hid, Dennis continues. And while I was waiting for you to come back, I found a massive trunk. There were a few guns in it, so I grabbed this one, he says, painting his shotgun. Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Oh my god, Dennis, you're so fucking awesome! Oh, I love you so much, Dennis, you're the best! I'm so glad you're safe though, buddy! Oh, I'm so glad she's thanks. Thanks, boss, he says. Me too. She doesn't break eye contact with the panel. Almost done, she replies. Suddenly, without warning, a shot ricochets off the wall behind Amy's head. We started looking around. Did Dennis's gun go off? When another shot blasts near us again, we all drop to the floor. I look around wondering who or what could possibly be shooting at us. Those creatures don't do anything that sounds remotely like gunfire. I swear to God, it's a fucking Marcus. And then I see him. Marcus. Fuck! I should have killed him when I had the chance. He has a rifle and is walking towards it, an insane look in his eyes. You all prepare. You all deserve to die, he screams, unleashing another round when I hear whiz by my head. Dennis doesn't hesitate. He stands up and shoots at Marcus, causing him to retreat. How much longer, Amy? How much longer do we have? Almost there, she says quietly. She makes a few final key presses and says, done! The doors open with the noise of hydraulics and a whoosh of air. With Marcus pinned down by Dennis's gunfire, we start moving towards the door. At that moment, another creature jerks into existence around the corner between us and Marcus. Shit! Marcus says and starts unloading into it. But then he learns the same lesson we did. This only slows the creature down. Marcus gives us one last look and then turns and runs off into another direction. Yeah, fuck you, Marcus. Dennis, Amy, and I climb up and head through the doors, moving on nothing more than adrenaline. I see her look longingly at the maintenance room Dennis took the shotgun from. You get into the hangar, Dennis says. I'll get some more firearm. Satisfied with the plan, Amy heads through the door. We scramble finally inside the hangar. Dennis approaches from behind, holding several guns and looking like a kid who grabbed an armful of Halloween candy. Amy reaches for a 9mm with one hand, and as Dennis turns to me and hands out the shotgun and a handgun for me to choose. Both look deadly. Shotgun looks more powerful, but the handgun will probably be more precise. What did we have before? A rifle? I think in terms of overall stuff, we want something that will not necessarily take them down, but we'll get a wide spread of stuff. So if we want, because the thing is, if if one of them gets stuck, I'm thinking like in the future. If one of them gets stuck, if Dennis or Amy gets stuck, I need something that's more precise. I need something that can take pinpoint accurate shots, and especially like in terms of ammo, shotguns do not have a lot of ammo. They have like 2 shots depending on what the actual gun is. It has like 2 shots usually max, sometimes 3. But still, taking the handgun will mean more ammo, more preciseness, more control of how I'm using it, and like will allow me to use it better over time. So I'm gonna take the handgun because I feel overall it's just better. And Dennis can have the shotgun. I select the handgun and am comforted by the way it seems to fit perfectly in my shaky grip. There are more creatures coming, as many as a dozen. They're floating down the hall quickly, their tentacles slithering. The way their lights seem to mingle together is almost beautiful. Close the door, I yell at Amy. She dashes to another terminal mounted on the inside of the hangar doors and tries to desperately close them. Oh, it's not working, she says with tears in her eyes. This terminal is disabled. What? Dennis looks through the open doors, readying himself to shoot the first monster that nears us. Should we try to slow down a few or just run for it, he asks, his gun at the ready. Fuck. Shit. If the doors aren't gonna close, there's no reason. There's nothing that we can do. If the terminal's disabled, then we can't really do much. Like we just need to run for it. Because the thing is, if we try and like slow them down, what would that really do? Like, the doors are not gonna close. It's not like it's not like we're waiting for anything to happen. It's like we're just making a run for it. So I honestly, and we shouldn't be wasteful with our ammo. So I say let's run for it. I say let's run for it. Say let's run. Good idea, says Amy. With that, we turn around and sprint out onto the hangar floor. Whew! My goodness, Jesus fucking Christ, that was intense. So intense. I'm so happy that I saved ammo. I'm so happy that I conserved ammo, because that was so fucking lucky. So fucking lucky. The room is enormous. So large to call it a room seems silly. A large concrete floor stretches out below an expansive lofted ceiling. The area is mostly empty, except for one side which has rows and rows of metal barrels. Back on the far wall is a lit area that seems to expose more rooms, labs, and machinery. Almost in the rear of the engine, I can see some kind of chamber or control center. Dennis and I follow Amy across the hangar floor. Behind us, a series of rough, slithering sounds tells us that the creatures have made their way into the hangar. From somewhere up ahead, a loud buzzing noise sounds out. It reminds me of the slight buzzing noise I'd heard in the forest. The noise that got me into all this trouble in the first place. I look ahead and see that then on the far back of the hangar, a bright red light is flashing. There's a small hatch or door below the light. The hatch is open, and I can see a shape inside. I can barely make out the figure of a man standing there holding an industrial microphone. As soon as I see him, I hear his huge amplified voice. It blares down over an intercom system, and he sounds pissed. I don't know who the hell you are, he says, but this is a government facility on lockdown, and there are protocols to— Shit! I assume the curse confides with the exact moment he sees the creatures. They're making their way towards the hangar doors. There may be 20 feet between us and the creatures. I act instinctively, firing twice as my handgun comes alive in my hands. One shot goes into the core of the monster, causing it to jerk backwards. Another slows it down. The accuracy I get with the 9mm is amazing. That's what I fucking said. Amy and Dennis take the cue and start firing as well. The floor becomes littered with a swirling white fluid from the wounded creatures' bodies. But they're not slowing down. The alarms keep shrieking behind us, and when I turn to see if anything has changed down there, I trip over my feet. I hit the floor hard, and in an almost comic fashion, slide several feet across the floor. From the ground, I see that we have managed to turn back for them, but I almost see that my estimate of a dozen is off. There are at least 20 of them. They're sick, dim light, sinister, and gloomy. Their appendages seem to bind together as they come forward. My only hope of survival is that the man in the far doorway somehow shuts the hangar doors. His voice comes blaring over the intercom again, broken by the booming noise of the gunfire that we are leaving. Run here, towards the isolation chamber. I'm not sure how much time we have. I realize that I can sprint ahead of Amy, or I can hang back and give them cover. You gotta give them cover. You gotta give them cover. Amy, we don't know how much experience Amy has with a gun, and Dennis is still injured. We have to keep shooting and cover them. Whoever that person is, they most likely have some type of ammo. They most likely have something. There's once again, there's something in every single room. Therefore, they have to have something. They have to have something. So I'm gonna keep shooting to cover the others. Get the hell out of there and go. Go inside where that guy is, I said. I'll make sure we don't get any of those things right on our tails. I'll hold them off. I'll hold them back for a while. I know it sounds macho, but it almost feels like the right thing to do. That's what I'm saying. I have to at least try to give us some kind of chance for escape. As soon as Amy and Dennis run through the doors, I blast at the next thing that I see moving. All I get for my troubles is that static-like hiss and a high-pitched whistling noise. I'm able to beat them down for a bit, forcing them to scatter. Each flicker of light is a small victory. If nothing else, I'm buying Amy and Dennis time. When I'm certain there's nothing more I can do, I turn and run. Fuck yes. Oh no, what? Whatever. Quickly catching up to Amy and Dennis, who stop and turn to provide me with cover fire. There, Amy says, pointing to the small door where the man was standing earlier. The swarm is less than 15 feet away from us, so furious that they're pushing through one another to get to us. I raise the handgun and fire, taking my time to aim. I hit one in the spider-like part of his body. I fire again, this time taking one in the core. I place 2 more rounds into this creature, eventually causing it to move backwards. We are in the middle of a hangar floor now, with the isolation chamber ahead and the monsters behind. Beside me, Dennis also fires. The kick of the gun jolts him, probably a result of him being weakened from the blood loss. His shot lands true though, causing a jerking stumble and a flickering of its light. We're almost in, Amy yells. As we get close to the door, we hope will save us. You gotta tell him to go inside first. Tell him to go inside first. Tell him to go inside first. Get inside, I tell Amy and Dennis, motioning for them to get moving with my gun. I open the door and give Dennis a push towards it. He resists, more eager to try taking down another of the beasts before he makes it to safety. He eventually gives in. I wait a beat to make sure Amy is inside too. I fire off a few rounds of creature that are still headed for us, hoping to slow them down. When Amy and Dennis clear the door, I nearly dash inside, but then something hot seeps into my back. Roger! Dennis yells. The pain in my back is so immense that I barely notice the fact that I'm being lifted from the floor. Fuck! I look down and see that one of the creatures is using its flowing arm to grab me by the waist, its tentacle wrapping around me. Shit! Fuck. It lifts me into the air, as if presenting me as a trophy to its friends. I try and focus, attempting to angle my arm in a way that will allow me to aim the handgun and place a bullet in its body. But it's shaking me violently and its body parts are appearing and disappearing in a way that makes no sense. Another oddity of its structure. Fuck. This isn't good. I can literally do nothing more than hang there like a rag doll, hoping to be saved. As it continues to hoist me up, screeching its appeal, Dennis comes back of the room and fires off a shot. The bullet catches the monster on the underside of its core, sending it backwards and causing it to freeze for a moment. It releases me and I hit the ground, dropping my gun and again finding myself unable to breathe. Shit. I feel slightly dizzy, but that fades when I see Dennis is still standing outside the door. He's firing into the beast like a madman. It doesn't see the one to his left coming in along the edge of the wall. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Push him out of the way or Dennis, look out. Ah fuck. Fuck. I don't have my gun. So either I can sacrifice myself or acknowledge to him that he's that he needs to look out. Fuck. No, Dennis might die. No, fuck. Okay, either Dennis dies or I die. Fuck, either Dennis dies or I die. Shit. Sorry, it doesn't see the one to his left coming in along the edge of the wall. I don't know if he'll have enough time to react. I gotta push him out of the way. I gotta push him out of the way and then see if maybe I can just make a Hail Mary sprint for it. I just gotta go. I just gotta use the last bit of my strength and push him out of the way. I gotta do something. Maybe do something. Or, fuck. Shit. Dennis, fuck. God damn it. Dennis, look out. Shit. Because I don't have a gun, I can't do anything. Fuck. Or... Shit. I don't know if he'll have enough time to react, though. Because if it's allowing me to push him out of the way, then there must be a situation in which he doesn't react to it. So I'm just going to push him out of the way. Push him out of the way. I try to dash towards Dennis to push him out of the way, but there's not enough time. Fuck! I should have just told him to look out. The Jeep car down, just then appears right behind him. No. By the time Dennis turns around, he's nearly down several appendages down to strike. Fuck. Dennis tries to raise his gun, but it's knocked away by one of the tentacles. Fuck! Shit! A second tentacle strikes and Dennis is spun around and turned off balance by the gun, catching himself before falling. Oh, fuck, shit. A third tentacle wraps around Dennis' forearm and it can see it squeeze tightening instantly. The tip of the appendage pushes clearly through his hand, its blood-soaking tip poking through his palm. Fuck, I should have just told him to look out! Dennis' face grimaces with pain as he tries to wrench his arm free, but the creature's tentacles had his arm spears like a nail through wood. Fuck! It's a moment of dark clarity. I realize that I can free him with a clean shot of the tentacles. Tentacle! Yes! But it will most likely mean Dennis's hand blowing off. Dennis, I yell! Over his... Can you get free? I have a shot. Maybe. No! Dennis grabs at the creature, tosses him around by his hand like a river. Don't shoot! I can get free! I can't tell if he's right, but the other monsters are starting to encircle him. I need to act fast. Wait for Dennis to get away. Shoot off Dennis's hands. Fuck, I should have just told him to look out! Fuck, I should have just told him to look out! Fuck! Shit! Fuck! God damn it! Fuck. Okay, do I wait for Dennis to return? Do I wait for Dennis to get away? Like it pierced his hand. It pierced his hand. Like This is the thing. This is the thing. Either Dennis, if I wait for Dennis to get away, then what will end up happening maybe is that he won't be able to do it, and they'll start encircling him before I have a chance to save him, therefore losing my chance to save him whatsoever. But if I shoot off his hand, giving me more of a possibility to not allow them to encircle him, I need to shoot off his hand. Dennis grabs as the creature tosses him around by his hand like a puppet. Don't shoot, I can get free. I don't think that that's true. If you are a really big dude, and if a creature's tossing you around like a goddamn puppet by your hand, which he's pierced, you gotta shoot that hand. I'm sorry. You're not gonna have a hand. I'm sorry. You're not going to have a hand. I apologize, but you're not gonna have a hand. I have to shoot Dennis's hand off, because if I wait, then the circles will encircle him, and we won't know what happened unless Amy just comes out of the fray and just goes like fucking like madman crazy, guns are blaring, and just starts shooting everywhere, fucking everywhere. So it's either going off like, I'm talking a lot, but it's just because I'm fucking nervous. Do I go off the pure possibility that Amy or Barksdale could come out of nowhere and possibly save me and Dennis by getting them all the fuck out of there, or on the off chance that they can't and I have to shoot Dennis's hand off? I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what to fucking do. Oh god. Oh no. If Dennis dies, we're fucked. Oh, Dennis dies, we're so fucked. Oh god. Because the thing is, if we shoot off his hands, like, we have to get him medical help. We have to get him medical help. And if we can save him with just the possibility of just him losing his... Oh, no, he's already losing so much blood. Fuck. I thought it said Dennis's head. I was about to say no. With pain as he tries to wrench his arm free, but the creature's tentacles had its arm speared like a nail through it. In the moment I realized I could free him with a clean shot at the monster tentacle, but it would luckily mean blowing off his hand. Oh, shit. Shit. Amy, I'm trusting you, Amy. I'm trusting Amy right now. I have to trust Amy. I have to trust Amy will just come out of fucking nowhere and just like be the hero of the day and do something and will save us. And god damn it. Fuck, I don't know what to do. Fuck, I don't know what to do. Amy, please. 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 Dennis fighting hard, doing everything he can to bring the gun around with his good hand. He's screaming as he tries to tear his hand away, screaming in both fury and desperation. This only seems to anger the creature, with then swats him with another one. This time go opening a deep fuck against his cheek, across his cheek. His pins go wide. I was shocked. The creeper drops to the ground and playing with him dead on the floor, and space again around Dennis seems to warp. The bottom core of his body seems to disappear before it realizes it's been merged with the floor. Fuck! At that moment, I know it's over. Fuck! I should have just fucking shot him! I don't even hear Dennis scream. There's just a fear of crackling, sickening wail sounds. After that, there's nothing else. Fury, sorrow, and absolute rage surged in my heart. I grab my gun as the remaining beasts come towards me. They'll kill me, but I don't care. This is war. As far as I'm concerned, this is... Amy grabs me from behind and pulls me hard inside. I try fighting her off, but she's persistent, and part of my mind knows she's right. Don't be an idiot, she yells to me. She practically throws me through the doorway. As I fell, I hear her fire off 2 shots before slamming the door closed behind her. I watch Blairly as she punches a few buttons on a control pad on the wall. This is followed by a metallic click as the door closes. We're safe in the chamber, but Dennis is gone. Fuck! Amy, why couldn't you come out sooner? Why couldn't you come out sooner? Oh my god! I should have just shot off his goddamn hand off! God, fuck! Ah, shit!